Hey, how you doing? This is Eric from AHA, American Top of Americans Amp Live, the Amp Live Real Estate Show. Coming to you live this evening for Friday highlights. It's going to make it a little more personal. As you see, I'm hanging out here in the studio. I got the cool-ass hat going on. I like it anyways. Kind of dressed down a little bit. But today we're gearing up for Friday highlights. And this weekend, obviously, we got deals going on. A lot of deal flows coming down the wire. So once again, it's coming from our mentees across the United States of America and here in our own backyard. Obviously, that's where we're rocking and rolling in beautiful, crazy Southern California. So hopefully you're doing well as well. We're going to get a little bit, had some music cranking up a little bit of tunes. I know it's a little late in the evening, at the end of the day. So hopefully you're doing well out there and rocking and rolling. So if you see this is live, being streamed live across all the different social media platforms, LinkedIn, TikTok, all that good stuff, Instagram, YouTube, and of course, good old Facebook, right? So as we're getting into this, I may show some screenshots or just talk about real estate in general, because that's what this is about. For Friday highlights, we was here a little earlier talking about, hey, what transpired on Mindset Money Monday, Tuesday Deal Day, Wellness Wednesday, or Education Wednesday, or I like to call it our Wednesday when we have our live domination, live networking meetup. That is something that we want to bring to Southern California in a live event. So if you're interested in that or you want to help out with that, definitely DM, like, love, and share, or shoot us a DM and let us know how you can participate or help, sponsors, whatever it may be. And that would be awesome. Okay. So obviously that's what we're looking to do. Just making it a networking event. We're thinking about, and we'll put it out there. You want to see a lunch and learn, or do you want a networking event with business operators and real estate operators and just people in general and doing business in that realm of business and real estate? Then we can just do that, which would be straight up networking and food and awesomeness, and get together, with people and other investors and operators in the industry. I think so. Let me know what you think about that. You can also do a chat down there. I believe we got chat right here. Is this a chat? Let me see. Make sure I got the right one. Or is it this one? All right, cool. I'll go ahead and do a little bit of rock and roll. Is it right? I don't know. Let's see. Let's do this. Rock and hopefully I spelled right. I don't know. I don't get my glasses on. The Bronco Billy, that shit. All right, let's get on it. All right, so I think my buzzer may go off here, but I'm going to set it for 30 minutes. So it won't go longer than 30 minutes. But it's about real estate, creative real estate, investing, period, across the board. I'm Eric from AHA, American Top of Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track. Together with you and others across the United States of America, I'm going to drop some pro tips tonight and some obviously some what's the word I'm looking at? Golden nuggets, right? Maybe an F-bomb or an S-bomb here and there. Depends on how passionate I get, or if I get in the zone, I just start dropping all kinds of awesome information on the table here, or not. We'll see. This is unscripted. It's live, real, and raw. Obviously standing for truth through Amp Live TV and the Amp Live Real Estate Show. I will be your host, Erick Jimenez. Once again, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, definitely reach out, shoot me a DM, do a chat of some sort. Don't be afraid to reach out. I know in this world, everybody wants to hide behind email and text and all that good stuff. Don't want to get on the phone, don't want to make calls, don't want to actually get out and do a networking thing. Well, that's, it is what it is, right? Some people do, some people don't, but it's business. This is real estate. So this is a personal, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a relationship business, a personal business, right? You got to be, you got to talk to people. You can try to do the virtual stuff all day long, it works, definitely works. People make money doing it, but will it last forever? No, everything comes in cycles and trends. It goes up and it goes down, it comes back, it goes up, it goes down, it goes this way, but it always goes in cycles, just like the banks will always get the houses back every freaking cycle. Wars, all that good stuff, government. It happens just the way it happens, because that's the capitalist country that we live in, and the world is what it is in today's market, right? So I want to say, first and foremost, thank you for liking, loving, and sharing, or just watching the show. I appreciate it. I know a lot of people watch, but they tell me later after, hell yeah, I've been watching you for a couple of years or whatever. I said, okay, cool. Why don't you just like and love, and I'll do the same for you, right? It helps with the algorithms, and it's just paying it forward is the way I look at it. There's different ways of paying it forward as I see it, right? If you're looking for free, I get it. When you're getting, there it is. There are 30 more, so that's my timer. So when that goes off, we're done with the show. And I'm going to go do what we need to do. Because tomorrow's Saturday. We'll be out on Saturday in a field day, so there's a lot of deals are coming down the wire. Some awesome mentees that I did some shout outs early today writing some offers. We'll be gearing up for Southern California, for definitely from all the way from Palmdale, Lancaster, to the Victorville side, to the Orange County side, to the Riverside side of the 4 counties that we're rocking and rolling in Southern California. So everything under the sun, as far as like, probates, NODs, NOTs, notice the defaults, notice trustee sales, there's vacant properties, fix and flips, surfing for deals online off-market deals. We'll get into some segments later on, possibly like, hey, what's better, off-market or on-market deals, right? What's better? Do you go after buyers when you first get started, or do you go after sellers when you first get started? What came first, the chicken or the freaking egg at the end of the day, right? We all got our opinions. Like my dad used to say, right? Opinions are like arseholes, right? We all got one, and everybody has one. Whether it's right here on the keyboard warrior stuff, doing all that good stuff like Jim Carrey, or hey, you speak here, or you meet and you speak face to face. But I know I'm not one to hide behind email or text. At the end of the day, I'm always in a good mood. So when someone goes off on me for some particular retarded reason, then hey, it is what it is. Oh, I said that word. Oh no, I might get depends on what platforms are streaming this stuff, right? Had some weird stuff happen with some cheesy words and called it hate speech or some crazy stupid thing. But it is what it is, right? I'm not into the control thing either, right? So look, this is America. We got the First Amendment, Second Amendment protects the First Amendment and all that good stuff. I get it. With all the other stuff, but it can be so sensitive, right? We're all human beings. Stuff's going to happen. It is what it is. Lovely H2O. Water cures the body, as well as, I guess, working out and health and all that good stuff, right? But the bottom line with real estate, biggest thing is you got to have some commitment. You got to commit. You got to practice to become the expert. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. It's not a lot to it. But yeah, there's a bunch of little nuances and intricacies in between the real estate investing business or real estate in general, right? Because you got contracts, you got agreements, you got marketing, you got to sell, you got to close. You got to, take it from, a lead to an appointment to an offer to a deal to COE, close of escrow, and all those in between are processes, right? And everybody has a little bit of a different jam with their processes. Even our ladder approach, even our ladder offers are different than others, right? Although some people may be doing it, hybrids of it, but I know that when I got started several years ago, not many people did what I did or we did, and possibly somewhere, because the world is a lot different. We didn't have these and we weren't connected as close as we are now. Not to mention that people literally sleep with these son of bucks. It's pretty crazy. So it's very addicting, but it is what it is. And people want to watch this stuff. So I get it, man, guys and girls, right? But this is the thing, okay? We're here to rock and roll for Friday highlights, some personal PSA announcements. Those are public service announcements, as well as what's going on with us. Some shout outs to the mentees in Southern California, because obviously I live here in Southern California, and maybe a couple other states. I'll do some shout outs in that direction as well. But right now we got surfing for deals. Believe it or not, we give that little segment away for free, but it is part of our one-on-one mentoring program for the American Mentee program, and that's the fastest and easiest way to get up and running. Happens every time. And testimonials drop every time when we work with people. That usually in the first 30 days, I should say, they're talking to sellers, and this could be someone who's been trying for a year and a half, 6 months. Others who have been talking to sellers but haven't got anywhere, or they get turned down, or they get shut down a lot very quickly. And after we're doing some live training and then reiterating through some videos and whatever's needed, PDFs, so they can practice, right? Like I said, practice, live role play. And once that's done, downloaded into the psyche, then it becomes very easy to do. And then you get more and more, your ego gets bigger and you get stronger and your confidence gets stronger. And at the same token, I'm here and our team's here to back you up. So that's like jumping in a ring going, hey, yeah, I got my team here, right? Instead of going, okay, hopefully you practice enough to be able to take down your opponent, right? And that's always iffy. But when you're going in with us, 9 times out of 10, you're going to take out the opponent simply because of how we train and we mentor, and not to mention we don't like to lose, whether it's losing the client or whether it's an investor. But we also have what's called red flaggers. Pretty cool, right? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 to 3% of sellers are red flaggers. 1 to 3% of investors and buyers will be red flaggers. Probably thinking, what the heck is a red flagger, right? Well, that's somebody who has an ego, someone, let's put it on the seller's perspective. That's a seller that says, I'm not going to tell you what's on the first. You need to go figure that out. Go pull title, and it doesn't matter. It's none of your business, but we're in a full disclosure state, right? You can get the information very easily. And you're not hiding anything, or at least the seller thinks they're hiding something, but they're not, unless they're a little more savvier and they understand the rules of the game. Then that's kind of funny. So if they're going to be unscrupulous in that manner, knowing that you can go out and get the information, or they're going to be jerks about it because nobody knows their home better than the seller, right? Then it's a red flagger. But we usually give them 3 chances. That's right, 3 chances to redeem themselves. It's pretty cool. And we'll talk about that maybe on Saturday as we get into some Saturday live training and the field training. We're probably going to go live. We'll have some videos and we'll can those, and they'll also be live in the field as well. So we'll show a couple of peeps out there today or tomorrow, because it's kind of widespread, so I can't be everywhere at once, but our mentees can be in certain areas. They're going to be out there, but I'll be on there along with my team to help them coach these deals as we move forward through Saturday and field day. If you'd like to be part of that and like to join us with that stuff, then definitely click. It should be what, let me see. I don't know. There might be, let me see, let's go to this. Try this one here. This one right here. There it is. Is it going to come up? There it is. You can scan that QR code right there for the one-on-one mentoring program. We'll chit-chat. We'll talk. You want to be part of going out into the field. Let me put my mug back up here. Boink. There you go. And I put my mug back up here, and where you can see me and know that this is all real and live and unfiltered and raw and uncut and all that good stuff, but it will be monetized later on. All right. So field days, that's always fun, right? So like I said, we can't be everywhere at once, but we can spread ourselves out and duplicate. And that's what we're doing with our mentees, even on the coaching side. So I think I mentioned a couple of things before. I'm not going to want to make it a Debbie Downer or anything like that, but hey, people want what they want, and free is free. There's no such thing as free. Everybody's got to pay a price for whatever it is. You can't even breathe the air for free, right? Heck, you can't drive for free. You can't live for free. You can't eat for free. It is what it is. Okay. But for us, there are some hard costs for the one-on-one mentoring program. Other than that, we'll just get into some things that are going to help you on Friday highlights, because I want to talk about Friday highlights, what's going on in the industry right now. Obviously, interest rates are a little higher. That's a bad thing for the people who need to get traditional loans, but that's okay. That's why we have VIP Execs Realty Lending and Investments to help those traditional buyers find loans, or if you're an investor, you're looking for private hard money, boom, right there. My resources or your resources, reach out and I'll connect you. I know a few people reached out, cool. We passed them on to VIP execs or other lenders asking us if we needed help for some deals. And then some people just reaching out randomly, saying, hey, I need some help. I need a loan. What do you think about this? And then we do our best to pass that torch on to them and say, hey, make sure you call Al. Be professional, because if you're going to ask me for a referral, make sure you have the decency and respect to be able to contact my resource at the end of the day. Don't make me look like an idiot, and then have a conversation and act rude and retarded. Because I had that, I think it was about 2-3 days ago, something like that. Something came into my DM. Hey, I got this loan. I got this property. I've never fixed and flip, and I've got a new contracting license and stuff, and I want to get started in the business and fixing and flipping. What do you think of this property? Which was an REO, a drug house of some sort. I'm like, okay, feeling shitty area. Drug place, or what was, maybe it's better now, but the house obviously is a drug house and is red tagged. So I'm like, okay, I think some other things to do. But first thing I did, I still responded, gave my information. Here you go. Talk to my lender. I'll do an even personal introduction in text. Sent them information. But in the meantime, we're working the business, right? So I'm working, sending some stuff. Hey, got a couple of properties for you might be interested in. Send them here, send them there. We have a conversation later on. And like, what is this? What are you talking about? What it's fast. It's crazy how people forget their memory, I guess. Just forget about stuff, right? It doesn't matter. Well, I've been getting all kinds of calls because of social media and Facebook. No shit. We all do, right? I trip out when people think like they're the only person on the planet at the end of the day, right? Especially if you're in business. If you're in business, you should be happy people are calling you, right? Unless you'd rather hear crickets, right? people calling. And if you're putting it out there, that is the name of the game. You want to eat, don't you? So I always say, look, when people ask to have their plate full and then they bitch about it, you shouldn't be bitching about it. Eat what's on the plate and keep on filling up the plate, right? Just like Cardone says, let that deal flow keep rolling until it's barfing. You don't want to cherry pick and babysit every freaking little deal. You want to keep moving, right? Even if someone's trying to help you and they give you a reference or referral, I get it. People forget. I forget sometimes, right? But I know that if it's important to me and that's what I need, and it's a lender and it's a connection and it's networking, because networking is more powerful and more valuable than money. Okay. Money's just a thing. Money's a tool. People are different. It's different, right? You want to respect that and tell you if someone's helping you out, then hey, take care of them. Make sure you respond back to whoever they referred you to, right? That's like that's an introduction to somebody that somebody else spent years cultivating a relationship, and then you're gonna shit it away for whatever reason. I don't know, but it happens, right? But those things crack me up a little bit, and they also irritate me. At the same token, get a little, hey, sheesh, what the heck is wrong with people these days, right? I don't know, maybe it's hungover, maybe you're drinking too much, or maybe having a bad day. Who knows? And I get that. That's why I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. We'll leave it at that. Could have went off on them and dropped all kinds of stuff on them at the end of the day and make them have even a worse day. And it's something to think about. But at the end of the day, karma's karma. Things are going to happen. Their day is jacked up. Hey, I pray for them. Hope your day gets better. Even people who need help will ask for help, right? It's like, they can turn on you on a dime, right? And it cracks me up too, because it's like, I'm giving you my time. I can charge you and send you an invoice for my time if you like instead, right? I don't have to even talk to you or even help you just because you think you're bringing a deal. Deals are a dime a dozen. That's not value unless you have the deal locked up and you got a badass deal and you structured it with all kinds of money and you have a giant bag of gold and you bring it to me, and that's different. That's what I did to my mentors. I brought value to them, tremendous value in regards to making money, stuff that I've already underwritten and knew how to underwrite, and then brought it to the table to do what? To sell it to them. And then, ask questions, pick their brain, be respectful. I would never be disrespectful to someone who's helping me with their decades of knowledge at the end of the day and turn around and talk shit. That's funny. So people, maybe I'm just getting to that point where I love mentoring. I love coaching. I love working with people. But at the same token, I don't like working with people who don't have gratitude. I don't like working with people who just, hey, it's all, think they're the center of the universe when they're not, or any of that stuff, right? At the end of the day, it's the golden rule. Treat others as you would like to be treated. That's it, right? Integrity and loyalty and communication. Somebody does something for you, hey, doesn't mean they owe you anything back. I mean, I get it. I've done a lot of favors for people, and I don't expect to get paid back by them. And what I mean by that is by them doing something for me. I'm just put into the bank of good to help as many people as possible. At the same token, there's things that cost money. I don't work for free. No one works for free. But sometimes, hey, it happens, right? You're going to do what you're going to do, and things happen. But just wanted to throw that out there for a little bit of the Friday highlights and some public service announcements and kind of the highlights of stuff that's happening with people in the industry. And it's probably not just people in the industry. It could be anywhere, right? Entrepreneurs, businesses. A lot of people, you go and work and you go to a fast food restaurant or a regular restaurant and the service sucks. And you're going, man, these people don't want to work. If they don't want to work, then fucking, excuse my French, right? Go find another job. Don't work there, right? Don't be an a-hole to somebody, and you're getting paid to be an a-hole to somebody. It's not conducive to the world that we live in. At the end of the day. But let me see what else I got here. Scan the QR code, right? Obviously, that's for the one-on-one mentoring program. Friday highlights. I got anything to share with you? I could and go through all. Oh, this is what I want to share. This is kind of cool. What do we got there? What do we got right there? Looks kind of cool. I can barely see it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Why me? I said that earlier today. We're talking about one-on-one mentoring and coaching and all that good stuff and real estate and creative real estate investing, which is my favorite. Why me? Right? Why should I be the one to mentor you? At the end of the day, why should you even take any advice from me? You don't have to. Doesn't matter whether you do or not. Bottom line is that we're rocking and rolling. If you want to be part of that rock and rollness, you want to get fired up and motivated and move forward with us and others, then hey, join the one-on-one mentoring program and come aboard. Obviously, here's our graphic. Obviously, Amp Live TV, right? Always real, raw, and standing for truth. That's one of my. I like this graphic. It's kind of cool. Obviously, I got to rock it out with the heavy metal horns. I am not an ex-rocker. I am a heavy metal rock and rolling dude. So I love that music. We all got to have our music. If it's classical, hip hop, or whatever it is for you, country. Amen, because that's the stuff. Music is the elixir of life. Music gives life, right? It is, and this is something for you right now. Surfing for deals. This stuff works, and we're giving it to you for free. You can scan that QR code right there. I should probably charge like $1,500 for this, but it works if you use it. If you want to blow up your pipeline with leads and deals, leads. If you do enough of them, probably around, 150 to 200 to 400 leads a month is probably what you can cultivate. If you do this three times a day for 7 days a week, you can have a bunch of leads. What you do with those leads, I talked about that earlier in some of my videos or some of the lives. You can get all the leads in the world. You can pay for leads. You get free leads. You can cultivate leads. You can drive leads. But if you don't know what to do when they call, or if you're very bad at closing, then all the leads in the world don't mean jack. Okay? All the AI in the world don't mean jack. So even if AI does a better job than you and gets you an appointment, but you get an appointment, but then you can't close, or you don't close, or you don't know how to close, or don't have any options for them, or don't even know how to underwrite, then there's going to be a problem. Okay? So you need to be able to work those leads, talk to those sellers, get the information. We call it the mission is the submission. Get the information and then submit it and then underwrite. By the way, we are working on something for our own team here for AHA and Amp Live, and that's to be able to, we already have a deal offer, an LOI offer, but now we're working on an underwriting tool. It's an app where it works for our ladder, right? We're working with a seller. We have up to 9 options for them. Not all at one time. Obviously, it's like playing cards, right? We're playing cards, boom, boom, boom. You're going to go some cash. You're going to go some cash, some terms. We'll go some terms. Maybe it's going to be some cash now, some cash later. Maybe we're going to rock and roll an option. Maybe it's going to be innovation. Maybe it's going to be a marketing agreement. Maybe it's going to be a hybrid of some sort. If we can't knock it down, then we pass it on to VIP execs, realty and lending, and then let them take over, because that's probably going to be their best route if we cannot facilitate and help them in any way. But when we're rocking and rolling doing this, right, so we're not the one-trick pony. We're 70 cents on the dollar, and then you're done. Maybe you go 75 cents on the dollar. We do. Done. But at the end of the day, creative real estate investing is the way. But jump on that. It's absolutely free. Not going to cost you a dinero or a peso or a yen. Anyways, I'm winding down here, so I'm fired up at a high frequency and rocking and rolling and talking super duper, scooper whooper duper fast. As you can tell, just kind of cruising. This is for you too. Jump on this, right? This is a sub-2 calculator just for you. It'll help you work those sub-2 deals. Then it comes with 3 bonuses, so you can identify what the heck a sub-2 deal is. And if you don't know what a sub-2 deal is, grok it, or whatever the hell you got to do and figure it out. All right. Now, obviously, you scan one of those QR codes to rock and roll the Amp Live Real Estate program. Introduce you to Miss Al, broker. That's going to be when you come aboard our one-on-one mentoring program or accelerator or charter program, you will get introduced and they will become your funding partner during onboarding. You also have the opportunity to hang your license or get a real estate license to be able to rock real estate if it's a good fit. And even if you decide, like we got one young lady, congratulations, I believe she's just studying for an NMLS license. Is going to become a lender with VIP lending and drop the license as well as the real estate license. We also want to say, who else? We got F-Bomb coming aboard. We got Rodrigo coming aboard, VIP execs, as well as the mentoring programs already came aboard. Who else? A young lady from, I believe it was San Jose, which is a referral from the awesome Jay from Florida. Shout out to you. Appreciate you for believing in us at the end of the day to take care of your peeps. Who else? There's other people that are coming aboard. And just remember, anywhere in the United States of America, you can drop the license. VIP Execs Realty Lending and Investments, as well as with AMP Live, the American Mentee Program, AHA, America's Helping Americans. We are powered by AMP Live Media, by the way, a media broadcasting and marketing company. Let me see, is my thing going to go off? How many minutes I got here before we got 9 minutes. Let's see. Let me look at that. Sure. Can I see that? No. Here we go. 25 minutes. Got 5 minutes. I'm going to wrap it up. Okay. All right. So I'll just go through the slides. I think that's what I'm going to do today. Am I being a little lazy here? It's been a long day. Been a long week. Been a long time since we rock and roll. No, I'm just kidding. We rock and roll every single day. So there's our brand right there. You can scan that QR code right there, and you can get access to the MLS, which costs money, but it's going to be free for you. You can actually go in and look at properties, look for fixers, on-market stuff. If you're looking for off-market stuff, then definitely become a VIP buyer so we can get you access to off-market rock and roll deals, as well as you can commercial, multifamily, doesn't matter. It'll all be there. Scan that QR code. All right. You can also scan that QR code, rock and roll, the American Mentee Program right there. Obviously, we are made in America. I am made in America. Very proud to be made in America. I'm very proud to be here in America. Wouldn't want to be in any other country in the entire planet. At least that I know of. Anyways, right? I don't know. But as far as that goes, that'd be yes. All right, check it out. Amplify your business with AMP Live. Now, kind of right there, you can book some time with me. Grab your appointment. Now, I had one young man, he's kind of, obviously, got no money and stuff, but pretty savvy. Kept on booking appointments. Usually it's book appointments to see if we're a good fit and book your free 30-minute call. So I can, you got something for me, you got a deal, or you got an issue, and I'll help you with the real estate and point you in the right direction. Or if you decide you want to come aboard on one of the programs, then cool. But he kept booking some appointments every time he wanted some advice on a deal. Well, the boss said, "Hey, that's pretty smart, right?" Which is great. I get it, right? I did that. I used to do that a lot with getting my free. When I first started with internet marketing and stuff back in 2003 or so, I want to get those free trials, right? Free trial. Even figured out how to use different kinds of emails that are just, I guess, you plug them in and then they disappear, and you plug them in, disappear. So you just make unlimited accounts and stuff, which was pretty crazy, right? Just to get the free trial and to, stretch out that 14-day trial to like 4 months or something. Crazy stuff. You do what you got to do, right? But I thought that was pretty ingenious of them at the end of the day. So, hey, it is what it is. However we can help, right? All righty. So what else we got? So when someone comes aboard, but this is some of the stuff we're going to go out into the field. We like to drop these flyers, right? We like to send these flyers. We like to send the mailers as well. A good pro tip that I learned from a young man. I think he's out in Missouri. Do my shout out, Mr. Hector. Was out there doing a lot of door knocking and stuff, and and other people probably do it. I get it. You post it, note, and put it on the doors. Bam, 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 and get your calls. But his ratios are pretty darn good, and he's locking up properties. So congratulations to him doing that. At the end of the day, hey, this is what we do, right? We got full-on, awesome, sexy, beautiful marketing here for you and others that are going to go out in the field with us or anywhere in the United States of America. And as you can see, right, sell your house fast. We got our Americans Helping Americans cards. We got our, We Buy Houses. We are a We Buy House company where we buy houses, ugly ones too, cash or terms. Now, this is kind of cool. The art of driving for dollars, right? I was kind of talking a little bit about that earlier. Same thing that Hector was doing in Missouri. You can do it anywhere. You look at the ugly houses. There's 3 or 4 ugly houses on every block nowadays. And you're driving. You can do it a couple of ways, right? You can do it just old school paper, take a picture, correlate the address, put a post-it note on their door, said, "Hey, give me a call. I'm interested in buying your house," and then move on. Or you can take a picture of the property and or use I'm sure there's probably an app now. There's apps out there for driving for dollars and all that good stuff. I get it, right? But if you don't have access to that, or you can't afford the 97 or whatever it costs to get those apps, you can definitely do what? Yeah, you can take a picture and you can do a voice memo and say, "Hey, this is the house. That's the address and what it looks like and the street address," and boom, and save it. And then that app will obviously transcribe that stuff, and you can always send it off and email it, and then you start stacking your what? Definitely stacking your driving for dollars list, which is awesome, right? Because that's going to be a personal list that's guaranteed. You do enough of those, you're going to get some deals. Same thing with door knocking. If you door knock enough times, you're going to get some deals, but I'm not going to do a training on that. And this is awesome too. Obviously, scan that QR code. And this is cool right here, right? Why one-on-one mentorship matters in real estate investing, because it works, right? So let me tell you how it starts, right? You become a bird dog, and you find properties for other investors. Go find the ugliest houses on the block, and then send them the address and send them a telephone number. You get paid more, but if there's just an address, send them an address and see what happens. If they buy it, they'll give you a referral fee, anywhere from $250 to $1,250 or more. Then you become a wholesaler, where you start looking for deals, you start learning the business, you start underwriting, breaking down the deals to see what a deal is and what a deal's not, and then eventually you write up those contracts, sell them off, write up the contracts, sell them off. You either grow into something bigger, or you just decide, you know what, I want to move to some other types of deals, fix, flip, buy, and hold. Start getting creative, start actually acquiring properties and assets and things of that nature, whether it's single family, commercial properties, dirt, any of that stuff, right? Then eventually you're in the business of real estate now, right? But usually people start off with some reading, or they'll do some apps, or they'll do some YouTube or TikTok and do a little studying. Maybe they'll jump on a program, maybe they'll jump on a coaching program, then eventually mentoring, right? So on that scale, eventually you're going to, and some people just kind of buy some stuff and it doesn't work. And they're like, man, then they come across us after they've been beat up in the industry a little bit, spent several thousands of dollars and still spinning their wheels. And then we come along and we help them out usually the first 30, 60 days. We're rocking and rolling very quickly, as you can see. Now, there was a video earlier today, a live today, and I literally just let you hear the testimonials out of their mouths at the end of the day on how the program works and how they're able to get results with it. And that's the most powerful thing, right? Is that we're there with you. Okay, so you're actually in the business very quickly. All right, so mortgage for millennials. That's an awesome one, right? I had one young man come aboard just because that's one of his passions. He wants to help millennials buy houses, but he's going to get himself going, get himself rolling, do some wholesale deals, some fix and flips, and buying holes, and eventually, start working on the real estate side, the public side, and helping young millennials get into properties, right? By using his creative real estate investing superpowers. Beautiful thing, but. Definitely reach out to Miss Al, and she'll be able to help you out. So if you're a young millennial, here's a shout out to you. Yes, you can own a home, and we're going to show you how. We're going to show you how you can own probably 1, 2, 3, or more homes, or buy your mom or grandma a house. We're going to show you how to do that and how to do it creatively. Okay, that is one of our goals as well as a young man. But mortgages for millennials and everybody else as well. Definitely give Al a shout out. All right, so. Everyday Americans buy houses without banks. That's right. You don't, and I'll say it. You don't need permission from the bank to buy a house. That's all BS at the end of the day. The system it's set up that way to keep you out, keep us out, keep others out. And they got the FICO bullshit, BS scores and all that good stuff. And you need to make this and do that. All BS. But it's there for a reason, right? It's so they can regulate and so they can control. You don't need permission to go buy a house. You can go belly to belly, face to face with sellers. Yes, just like the others are going out there and buying RVs. They're buying storage units. They're buying commercial properties. They're buying franchises. They're buying businesses. You can buy anything with creative real estate investing. And yes, you can buy houses without the bank's permission. You don't need it. Introduce you to myself and the wonderful, lovely Al right there. We're here to work with you and help you blow up your business. Same token, it's going to help us blow up our business, right? Scan that QR code right there for the one and only American Mentee program, the only program of its kind on the planet. That's no BS. Even asking, Claude and all those other guys, say, look, bottom line is we know what we do. We know what we're good at. I know what I'm good at, and we're going to share that with you. We're going to share proprietary information with you and help you explode and build your business. Because after all, that wouldn't be true with our one-on-one mentoring program. I wouldn't be in line with that if it wasn't true. And that means, yes, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. No BS. It's a true cause of mission, right? That's a God-driven mission at the end of the day. Oh, there it is. So we're done. We're going to wrap this up. So I think I like the timer stuff. It's pretty cool. Forces me to move on to stuff. I want to share this with you real quick. 4 exits, 1 address. Oh no, I'm doing this. I'm doing the guns. I was kidding. But it's true, right? It's 1 address, 4 exits. That's awesome. We're talking. Look at that. Look at the exit strategies, right? We got to go into wholesale if we need to. If we can't go wholesale, we'll go sub 2. If not sub 2, we're going to go with an option. If not an option, let's go with an ovation. If not, then we pass it on to VIP Execs Realty Lending and Investments. Or if you have your license hung with VIP Execs Realty Lending and Investments, you will get to take off your real estate investing hat and put on your real estate agent hat, and then boom, list the property. Beautiful thing. The same token, these properties, we're seeing more and more of these properties right now. Obviously, this one's property being ran by an operator who just got started. They're new, they got jobs and all that good stuff, not doing a very good job. But for a better operator, maybe like yourself or others, or an experienced real estate investor, that 67 can it's less than that is what they're bringing in, right? A lot of times not even fully occupied. But this could probably go up to about $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 because there's more rooms that could be doing. But you got to spend the money, right? You have to spend about $70,000 to kind of get that up to where it needs to be. Spend maybe another 80, 90, 100, maybe 97,000 to rock an ADU, and if you want to do some more and put some more bodies and build up some more stuff. That's the long-term real estate jam, right? It takes longer to do, and you're going to cash flow for even cash flow for a longer period of time. All right, so what do we got there? It's just me. All right, not sure what this is. Are we all done? What else we got? Now we're going to go all the way back to the top here. And we're going to take it to the top. That's a song, right? We're going to rock and roll. I want to say thank you for watching Friday Highlights in the Amp Live Real Estate Show through Amp Live TV that you're watching right here. And obviously sponsored by VIP Execs Realty Lending and Investments, Step into Excellence, and powered by Amp Live Media, a media broadcasting and marketing company. Let me go ahead and put this right up here to this right one. Let me see. We got it? Is that it? Yep, that's it. That's the American Mentee Program. Boom. Scan that QR code. Let's do this. I don't even know what this is. I can barely see what this is. Oh, why me? Okay. There it is. Let's do that one. I like that. Sure. Why not? All right. You scan that QR code. That's for the one-on-one mentoring program. And even then, there is a summer promo going on with that. After summer, it will be gone. And we're actually doubling the price at the end of the day because that's going to be the qualifier for all the rock and rollers who truly want to rock and roll, because we know what we're doing here. We know what we're worth, and we're here to help you build and explode your business. No BS at the end of the day. But you got to show up to the party, okay? All right, so let's keep on rocking and rolling here. I'm going to go ahead and put my mug up here and then close out the show. Hopefully you have an awesome, wonderful, wonderful day, and hopefully you're geared up for what? Tomorrow. Now, I was here earlier today and I had a challenge for you, right? And that challenge was to go into the neighborhood, find some properties, do what I just mentioned earlier today, skip trace a couple, make the phone calls, get yourself some submissions, okay? You get stuck, reach out, okay? Go to the Let's Share Real Estate Investment Deals group, or shoot me a DM, or shoot us a DM, or whatever it is to contact us, and maybe it's set an appointment like the young man did, right? And I'll help you with it. I'll point you in the right direction. Maybe you'll come aboard, maybe you won't, or we'll just, hey, you get some good information and we'll make a good connection. Maybe you have some money to invest and things of that nature. Because obviously we're working with business owners, engineers, doctors, there's military people, computer, IT people, everybody under the sun, but they all want something. They all have something in common, I should say. They all want to build a legacy. They all want freedom. And they all want to build a business that's something that they can have for the future, because they know they're stuck. There's a roof, or there's a ceiling right there, right? With sales, that ceiling disappears. The job, the ceiling is there. You can only go so high unless you're going to move up and become a CEO or become maybe buy the business of some sort, right? Other than that, the ceiling is the ceiling, and if you're going to break it, you got to break the way you do stuff. You got to change. You got to make that change. So without further ado, rock and roll and all that you do. Keep on rocking and rolling. We'll look forward to rocking and rolling with you, right? And in any capacity, tomorrow we'll be coming back live. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be awesome. And then I'll be back for my Sunday Rants and Raves, one of my favorite shows, talking about everything from politics to business to, yes, even religion, every family, you name it. But tomorrow's going to be exciting because there's a full schedule tomorrow. I'm booked up, and Mentees are booked up, and just a lot of stuff going on tomorrow. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. Probably going to be some cool, crazy shit that might happen. But other than that, keep on rocking and rolling. We'll talk to you soon, and you take care of yourself. Bye-bye.